2030. I want y'all to meet Deltron Zero, hero, not no small feat. It's all heat in this day and age. I'll rage your grave, anything it takes to save the day. Neuromancer, perfect blend of technology and magic. Use my rapping so you all can see the hazards. Plus entertainment where many are brainless. We cultivated the lost art of study and I brought a buddy. Automator, harder slayer, fascinating combination. Cyber warlords are activating abominations. Harmonation with hatred, we ain't with that. We high-tech archaeologists searching for knickknacks. Composing musical stem packs that impacts the soul. Crack the mold of what you think you rapping for. I used to be a mag soldier, but I didn't respect orders. I had to step forward, tell them this ain't for us. Living in a post-apocalyptic world, morbid and horrid. The secrets of the past, they hoard it. Now we just boarded on our futuristic spacecraft. No mistakes, black. It's our music we must take back. Yo, it's 2030. I want y'all to meet Deltron Zero and Automator. Yo, it's 3030. I want y'all to meet Deltron Zero and Automator. Yo, it's 3030. I want y'all to meet Deltron Zero and Automator.
Have you ever had $150,000 in your hand? Yeah, me either. But if I did, here's exactly what I would do. Check it out. Spend $150,000 on a big old yacht. Wait a minute, that's not enough to buy a yacht. Spend $150,000 on an iced out watch. Wait, what? I don't even really wear a watch. Put a big screen TV in every room. That wouldn't make sense, only got 5 rooms. Maybe buy a little pony from a baby girl. Just might take a trip around the world. I buy some yoga and meditate. I get some brand new roller skates. I spend some cash and fix this beat. I might get some escargot to eat. Oh, what you said, that's made with snails. Instead, do you have blue crabs for sale? I'll take 100 dozen and cook them up. Then share with my friends as we party up. If you had 150,000, what would you do? 150 grand in your...
What's up, guys? Anyway.
What's up, guys? How are we doing this evening? We're back here for another episode of the Machete Bowl. What's up, everyone in chat? What's up, everyone I didn't say hi to? What's up, Vilify? What's up, Sociopath? What's up, Bo-Eyed Up? How are you? What's up, Cube? Hope you're having a good evening. What's up, did I miss anyone else? What's up, Clippy? How are you? And what's up, everyone on Rumble? I hope you're having a good time over there. What's up, James? I hope you're having a good night. Anyways, we're back here for another episode of the Machete Bowl. What's up, Pete? How are you? We're back here for another episode of the Machete Bowl. And tonight we're going to be watching our old friend Valtrax, who's really boring and always desperate for attention, but he still streams with his chat disabled, trying to get attention. I think his little friends from Christopher Zazzle's side of things. I didn't say hi to you in chat. I said hi all. I don't type people's full name. I said hi all. It was to you. Hi all knowing. Anyways, what's up? So he does his stupid lives, doing his gameplay, whining no one cares about. But he did a couple videos actually, with him whining about how his life is so screwed up because he spent his entire adult life playing video games and being an idiot. So I figured we'd watch that. There's not much else to watch. So let's watch him crying about his wasted life as an adult who plays video games and wears stupid masks and pretends he's part of Antifa while not working a job and not doing anything with his stupid life. Bob Hickman's used orange juice. Sounds like, is this a bit that I'm completely missing? Is Bob Hickman someone, or did you just jump in for a funny bit? Anyways, thank you for that, Bob. I appreciate that. I would love some orange juice. But yeah, so we're gonna watch him crying about his wasted life, guys. And he wasn't on camera. He wasn't on camera for this, so I just pasted some old. It was just dark. I don't know what he was doing. It was completely dark. So I just pasted some old video over top of him crying about his ruined life. So we're gonna watch that. We're gonna watch that. Oh, sorry. Before we start, we have 5 from Rectalich for the Somali Freedom Fund. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. But anyways, we're gonna hear him whining about It's a bit that's only funny to me and maybe Frenchie. Well, that's the best kind of bit. That's the best kind of bit. An inside joke that literally no one knows. Anyways. Yeah, let's watch him cry about his wasted life.
It's your man Antifa here.
Antifa, yeah. Mid-20s, pretends he's part of Antifa, wears football pads to pretend he's part of the movement while he doesn't leave his little group home and doesn't work and plays video games all day. He's a delusional little idiot.
And I want to let all of you folks know.
I mean, yeah, that's also true. That is also true.
Another day. Another stressful day. I am still feeling stressed. Even after I took a shower very well.
By the way, I sent this through my cutter router to cut out as much of the dead air as I could, and we still get this stumbling fool. He's so annoying the way he talks, but you know, it is what it is.
Even if I went outside.
This is an old video. This is an old video pasted over top. The video itself was completely blank, so I just got old video for filler. I did make a version. That was old Toucan Sam commercials. Thank you, Wayne. I appreciate that. I did make a copy that was old Toucan Sam, but that was like maybe I might get hit for copyright because that's old like copyright work from Kellogg's. And anyways, so I just figured I'd use some of his old videos because he's an idiot.
I went outside in the daytime, and I took a shower at the same time.
Totally.
I'm still depressed. I'm still feeling a little stressed.
Sorry. 5 from Rectalich. Stanley Bell is a groomer. Yes, he is. He absolutely is.
Over the Medicaid and Medicare cuts that came to me.
Oh yeah, he's getting Medicare cuts. You know, Trump's coming for the waste of space who are illegal immigrants living off of our tax dollars like this idiot. You know, he's the one that Trump is specifically targeting.
I am still not feeling good about this. I'm still not in a good mood. In fact, not even in the mood to talk to.
Guys, it's not Stanley in chat. It's a stupid troll trying to get me wound up. It's you people are as smart as Stanley.
To my own fan, just to let all of you folks know. Yeah, I'm still feeling stressed and depressed over that Medicaid and Medicare
Medicare
cuts that came to me. It just makes me not in a good mood. Not even in a good mood to even talk to my fans.
His fans. This idiot who has like 1 to maybe 2 people watching his live streams, and that are both Christopher Zazzle, is sitting there saying like his many fans want to listen to this whining idiot, guys.
In my comments, I am feeling stressed right now, and the reason why it's dark right now, it's just because I don't want to show my face for a safety reason. By the way, yeah, it's just makes me feel more hopeless. It is bad.
Yeah. It's just the Medicaid cuts that are making him feel hopeless. Not the fact that he's an adult who plays dress up his entire life, wants to play video games and not work, and wants to be part of Antifa. No, it's the Medicaid cut. The Medicaid cuts are what's making him feel hopeless.
I'm still stuck in the month of August. And August is one of the most depressing month ever. Not even joking.
Yeah, August is the most depressing month when you don't work, when you don't do anything with your life. How is any month different from one month to the next? I mean, really? How is it different from one month to the rest? Is it a little bit warmer and you can't wear your football pads so you get depressed?
I'm living in a nightmare just because I'm stuck in the month of August. And also,
I know.
2025 is absolutely one of the worst year I experienced. How many times I kept suffering.
I mean, 2025 was a pretty bad year. He got himself wrapped up in Steve, thinking like being a lolcat would be fun, and Steve made him look like a complete idiot, and then he ran away, and he's still running away. 2025 has been an awful year, and he still hasn't learned to not get on the internet and make stupid videos. He's still doing it.
I kept suffering over and over and over. I'm also I kept
He should absolutely
hearing
leave.
so many voices inside my head. It keeps bothering me.
No. At some point, he admitted he was Israeli. I don't even know if anything that comes out of his mouth is true. He's a consistent liar, just like every other lolcow. They lie about everything, thinking it makes them sound cool, instead of just realizing that when everyone knows you're a liar, it just makes you sound like a complete fucking idiot every time you open your mouth and claim another stupid thing. But yeah, he at one point claimed he was Israeli.
I also keep suffering from mental health problem
Yes, he is.
that prevents me from getting a job, that prevents me from doing my job.
His mental health problem is he's too lazy to work and doesn't want to work because he doesn't think getting paid for doing work is a good idea. He thinks it's selling yourself to the man, like an idiot does, like a child does. He thinks getting a job and working is selling yourself to a man. That's his mental disability. Scrotum update from Victor. Found a testicle pillow on Etsy. Didn't cost anything. Just had to send her a photo for size. Wait. Oh God, no. Yeah, that's sad. Sorry, Victor.
All of that shenanigan. 2025 is disaster.
Yeah, he's too pumped for
It's
that.
even
Way too
a lot worse than 2020. It's a lot worse than 2020 right now. I feel like I'm in danger. Not gonna lie.
And like everybody's been leaving him alone. Literally everyone's been leaving him alone. All he does is stream, and like he doesn't even have a chat on. No one messes with him except for the few people that he's allowed in from like Zazzle's crew to fuck with him. And he's sitting here crying, I'm in danger, I don't feel safe. Like, get off the internet, you idiot. God, I hate people like this. He is such a little crybaby victim his entire life.
Feel like my life is gonna end sooner. That's what I feel like. I'm always stressed. I am always stressed. I really can't deal with this anymore.
Yes, he is.
I really can't deal with this anymore. I am truly living in a nightmare.
Living in a nightmare, getting state benefits, allowed to live in the country. He's an illegal immigrant too, doing nothing with his life but playing video games. Man, he's living in a nightmare, guys. This poor idiot who just wants to play his video games and do nothing but get paid by the state to sit around and be delusional. He's living in a nightmare, this poor little man.
I am truly living in a nightmare. I am truly living in a nightmare. My stepmother, I do remember my stepmother told me to stay calm.
His stepmother also told him to get off the internet because it was causing problems for her. And then he waited like a week and went back to streaming, and then she just didn't say anything. Like a good lolcow parent does too. They tell him to get off the internet, and then he goes back after a week, and she just goes, oh well, let's let that happen.
Even if my stepmother did know that I'm receiving the Medicaid cuts, the stepmother told me to stay calm everything will be alright. But for me, I don't know if everything is gonna be alright. But like I said, first
Maybe.
I suffer from
Maybe.
mental health problem.
Poor little boy,
And
he's got mental health
I
problems.
suffer from a stress over the Medicaid cards.
He's the exact type of crybaby you would think would be talking like, I'm Antifa, I'm all about the movement, and we're gonna be tough, and we're gonna take down all the fascists in the U.S. And he says they're crying about losing his Medicaid cuts. He's so scared. He doesn't want to work. Life is so hard. Everyone feels so bad for him. The fuck are you gonna be Antifa with that bullshit?
And I also feel more hopeless. I feel like my life is going to end sooner. This is exactly how disaster year 2025 is.
Anti-wise.
Reason why I kept stream gaming, telling anybody all of my opinion, telling anybody about all of my opinion, just to leave it as a memory in case of my life will end sooner. And yeah, and also I've been making.
He had really bad audio quality. I had to boost it and then remove the background noise just to get something clear out of it. This is a terrible video. Like a good lolcow. Gotta make a terrible video, make it hard to even watch. You're whining.
All of the gameplay video and telling anybody about my opinion about anything, just to leave it as a memory.
Okay, this is an old video because it was just he recorded a completely dark video with nothing to see, so I had to throw something over top. So this is just an old video of him cleaning the yard.
I am
Because that's the most he's ever contributed to society, was pulling weeds in his filthy backyard. 2 from Rick. Can I report him to ICE? I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can absolutely do whatever you want. This is a free country.
I'm so depressed. So really depressed. But I'm always staying in silence while feeling hopeless and stressed. While I suffer from mental health problem, I still stay silent because this is what my stepmother wants me to do. And right now,
Yeah, your stepmother wants you to shut up and stop making videos on the internet. And you continue making videos on the internet because you're a stupid lolcow who has no idea what you're doing.
I'm still laying in a bed in the dark because how depressed I am. Like, not even playing a video game will put.
He's too depressed to play his video games. He's lying in bed in the dark, trying to make a video so everybody feels sorry for this poor little boy. Like, what kind of ridiculous... Who actually does this? Makes a video in the dark, crying about how their life is so hard because the government's going to take away their benefits. It's just such a stupid... Get a job, you waste of space.
Put me in a good mode right now. Not even playing a video game will ever put me in a good mode. And
He did like 6 streams since this video, playing video games. So like this was obviously just bullshit, just crying for sympathy.
I'm still
Boo-hoo.
waiting for a program to.
He became Rax's mod for a little bit because when he thought Steve was turning him out and making him look like a lolcow, he cried about that and he tried to become Cyrax's friend and everybody jumped on him about that and he ran away from Cyrax and, oh, I disavow Cyrax, I want nothing to do with Cyrax, no, I'm not a lolcow, leave me alone, because the man has no spine. The man has no spine, no personality of his own. He just says stupid shit he thinks is going to make him popular on the internet. And then he sits there and makes videos crying for attention because Medicare might take his benefits away.
Invite me to job training to help me to find a job that fits.
Job training in his mid-20s. Hasn't even thought about finding a job till like yesterday. Mid-20s, gonna go to job training. Gonna sit there with like 16-year-olds and learn how to do basic shit so people will hire you for minimum wage.
And just because I would probably end up homeless, that doesn't mean
I mean, he's definitely gonna end up homeless. Whoever's taking care of him right now and making sure the rent is paid in that stupid group home he lives in, yeah, he's gonna be homeless because he doesn't do anything for himself. He does less for himself than Cyrax. He doesn't even try to make money online. He has a dream in the future of doing this gaming stuff on his YouTube channel for long enough that he gets monetized, and then he'll start making money. He doesn't even dream of like making money anytime soon. He's just sitting there being a waste of space his entire life.
I should become a TikTok beggar, just like the future. Well, I'm not really calling out the future, but I've been watching a lot of the future archive. I watched the Nova Online archive too.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do with your time. You have no job, no money, no life plans. So spend your time watching Tofuchu and Nova Online. That's a good use of your time while you sit here worrying about the government taking away your benefits.
No, by the way, back to that. So,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
No, not try to be a TikTok beggar because I don't want any attention. I don't really want to be famous.
Highly
yeah.
regarded.
Although the TikTok doesn't fit me anyway.
Yeah, TikTok doesn't. No platform fits you because you're extremely boring. Your videos get almost no views. You only get views now because you got everyone's attention by becoming a lolcow and getting Steve to make videos on you. No one likes you. You would never get attention. You're an extremely boring, stupid person. The only reason anyone's watching this now is because Steve is saying stupid shit between you crying.
Of course,
He really is.
Some TikTokers are making a lot of money off of TikTok, but they had to deal with all kinds of criticism and harassment that related to
It does.
the internet fame.
I mean, there's not even grass. How does he know what to pick? There's not even grass. There's just what is that that's growing? That looks like weeds to me. It looks like nothing but weeds. Is that clover? What do you actually pick up? Anyways.
Yeah, that sounds very, very stressful. That's the reason why I don't want to be a famous TikTok beggar.
Totally.
Because I just don't want to deal with more criticism. I don't want to deal with all kinds of online harassment. Like,
he's lazy.
Like any other famous TikTokers had to deal with. I just want to.
He doesn't know how to spell or say charisma. I mean, God.
Get a job. But there's another reason why it makes it more difficult for me to get a job. First, my mental health problem. Because I have a mental health problem.
He's all this talk about, all these reasons why I can't get a job. Never even tried to find a job. Never tried to find a job in his entire life. So he's just preemptively making excuses why he doesn't have to even try to get a job. Just like Cyrax and every other stupid lolcow does. Tries to make excuses for why they never even have to get a job. And hopefully everyone in the world will go, no, you're right. You don't have to get a job. We'll take care of you now. That's what they always fucking hope for.
I have voices inside my head. I keep having a cringe flashback. I keep having a negative cringe flashback all the time.
I think he has
It's
actually.
Just distract me from working easily, and also because I don't have any car.
Listen to him, just excuse after excuse after excuse why he doesn't even have to try to find a job. Not like one excuse why one job isn't gonna work. Like, I totally go there, you know, the hours are great, but it's across town, and I don't have a car, and I can't be walking 2.5 hours each way every day to get to work. No, just excuse after excuse after excuse why he doesn't have to look for any job at all in the world. He's so sad, he's got trolls, also his mental health, also it's really hard to find a job. He just doesn't even have to bother looking. He just doesn't even have to bother looking, guys.
I don't have any motorcycle. I don't own any transportation. And no, taking a bus ride is not an option.
How is taking the bus not an option? What other option is there? That someone's just gonna gift you with a magical ability to go get a license and then give you a car and you're just gonna be able to drive to a job like you just get magically with no work? Take the bus to a job and save up your money and get a car like every other person in the world does.
Bus, first of all, it rarely comes to the area. I'm talking about the bus stop. The bus that goes to the place that I need to go.
Get a bicycle and start pedaling. I mean, there's ways to get to work. From Rectalich, he needs a warm, relaxing toaster bath. Yeah, it's a nice toast and a bath would make him very happy, I'm sure.
Will rarely show up to my place. That's true. Also because every single bus is surrounded by too many hobos.
I can seriously imagine him. Like, if there was ever a situation in the world where he got a job, he'd sit there and ask his mommy to drive him back and forth from job every day for weeks to months. How long? Forever? Like, as a 25-year-old man sitting there in the little passenger seat with his little Hardee's uniform or wherever the fuck he gets a job, sitting there. Yeah, I'm going to work with mommy. Pick me up at 9, Mom. That's when we close. He's just like a little boy.
Surrounded by too many stinky hobos. That's true. Everything is so rough. That is another reason why
it's so rough for him. Everything's so rough for him.
Too hard for me to get a job.
That could be true.
And also because they always have me to be in interview, which is not what I wanted to. I do not want to be in an interview.
He doesn't want to interview. I don't even want to interview. I just want someone to give me a job. Give me a job. Start paying me $100,000 a year. Give me a car to get there. Don't interview me. I'm too good to be interviewed. Let me come in whenever I want so I can play video games when I feel like it. Just what a fucking idiot. What an absolute fucking idiot.
I do not want to be in every single interview. Because first, it had to do with stupid...
No one wants to be interviewed. Being interviewed sucks. But you have to get a job. Why would they hire you without interviewing you?
Schedules. They're gonna keep schedule. That, and then...
Yeah, you have to go in when they ask you to go in. These demanding jobs, they schedule you, and you have to go in when they say you have to go in. These crazy demands from these jobs.
And also, I'm not really that great at paying attention to his schedules. I'm not that great at...
I'm not great at paying... What an idiot. Like, instead of, like, just going, like, yeah, you gotta do the bare minimum to be a functional member of society. Pay attention to the clock. Be at a place when you're supposed to be at a place. Well, I'm not really good at that, so that's an excuse why I don't even have to get a job. I'm an idiot.
As remembering schedules about when the interview, and here goes again. I lost my English sentence. I just lost myself. But yeah. But anyway, like I said,
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. You know, you don't even know how to tell time. When the sun comes up, go to the Home Depot, stand outside with other people who can barely speak English, and jump on the first pickup truck that comes by and pick weeds. They'll tell you what you need to do with hand signals and, gestures, and then they'll drop you back off at the Home Depot around like 5 or 6 at night, and then you can walk your ass home. You don't even need to tell time. You don't need to tell direction. Just got to get to the Home Depot at the crack of dawn, and your life is taken care of. And go pick some weeds. 10 from Belinda Cottrell. Stinking hobos. Is he riding trains now? Yeah, he is. He's riding trains now with all those hobos in Ohio. He lives in Ohio.
Forgetting the schedules about when is my interview. When do I have to show up to the interview?
Oh my god, he's not even talking about the work schedule. He's talking about having a scheduled interview is too much work for him. Having the time to be there for the interview. He wants to show up at an interview whenever he feels like it. Having a scheduled interview, that's too much effort for him. Jesus Christ.
Even if I did remember that, well, I've never been to the interview in my entire life because I'm an outlaw.
I'm an outlaw, he says from his safe group home where he plays video games on the internet every day. I'm an outlaw. A grown child living in a fantasy world, just like Cyrax. This guy's a joke of a human being.
Outlaw's never been to any job interview in their entire life, I guess. Yeah. Well, or I'm just the only one outlaw who's never been to the job interview in my entire life. I was in job training before. Yeah. But yeah, that's another reason why it's really hard to get a job is because of the stupid schedules.
Like a good group interview, and I don't mean like a good like for a good job. I mean like a good group interview, like for Cutco, with like 7-8 people there, and really all they want you to do is agree to pay the fee and sell their knives, and then pay them more money. And he's sitting there asking really stupid questions about, well, do I have to show up? And they're just like, get out of here. Even Cutco doesn't want you. Please leave. Our multi-level marketing scheme won't hire you.
When do I have to be in interview? And sometimes the manager could change their mind. I mean, not manager, I mean interviewer. Sometimes the interviewer, interviewers are always change their mind and cancel the interview.
Interviewers always change their mind and cancel their interview. He just admitted he's never been to an interview in his life. He has no idea what happens at interviews. He thinks interviews happen at like one large building downtown based on the way he's speaking. And then he so confidently says, oh, and then interviews always change the time. They always change the time based on his vast experience of not going to interviews ever in his life.
Makes it much harder for me to apply for the job. Yeah, heard about that when I watched.
And the funny thing is, no one in the house asked him to clean the yard. People on the internet told him to go clean the yard, and then he went out and cleaned the yard and did this, and no one asked him to. No one wanted him to. They probably asked him to stop several times, and he did this instead of finding a job.
A video. It said nobody is hiring you in 2024. Well, I believe it's the same thing as 2025. Yeah, nobody's gonna hire anybody in the year 2025. But I just really yeah, I would rather work in a gig, but I don't know what I'm doing.
God, he's really annoying. He's really annoying. He's really annoying. I mean, like I kind of slightly understand like how depression can make you unmotivated and not willing to do anything, but he has no reason to be depressed because he hasn't done anything with his life ever. He hasn't faced any hurdles. He just sits there and plays video games and refuses to do anything. But like, you know, it's just excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. Like when I dropped out of college, I was sitting there and my dad was mad at me and he's like, you gotta get a job. And I was like, well, I don't know if I can get a job. Plus now I'm a college dropout. Plus I'm like 23 years old. My dad got really mad at me. He's like, shut the fuck up and go get a job. And I was like, all right, fine. And I went and got a job. Because that's what normal fucking people do. So they would just sit there and whine their entire life and make up excuse after excuse why they never have to get a job.
Yeah, I don't know how to apply to any gigs. And to be honest, I would really like to work for money. I would really like to work for money. But without...
I'd like to work for money, but I just sat here for 20 minutes whining about all these excuses why I never should have to. All these reasons why it's too hard to work for money.
Without dealing with the bills, without dealing with high...
Yeah, it was Oxford. It had just been created in like 1430 or something. Yeah, thank you, Wayne. You're an asshole.
Let's... I would like to work to make money, but without waking up in the morning, without wearing a uniform, without any strict dress code, without having a strict boss.
He wants to make money without having to wake up at any given time, without having to dress nicely to be there, without having any boss telling him what to do. What does he think he's gonna get paid for? Who's gonna tell what? Where's the money gonna come from? If you're not gonna have to be there, you don't have to wear anything, no one's telling you what to do. Do you think he's just gonna show up on the street corner and stand there and people are just gonna start handing him money for existing?
Without having any boss that breathes down my neck.
Yeah, that's what he wanted. That's what he thought being a lolcow was a way to make money. He thought he'd be a lolcow and make money, and then he realized that not only you get made fun of pretty relentlessly, you don't make any money from being a lolcow. And now he's sitting here crying.
And without the interview.
Oh yeah, and without
the interview.
Of course, without the interview. He wants to just show up at like the newspaper and pick a desk, and no one tells him what to do. No one tells him when to show up. He just shows up, picks up a desk, and then they just start paying him for sitting there. That's what he wants.
I finally explained to anybody about why it is so hard.
Yeah, it's so hard
to find a place
yeah, he did. He actually did.
Work for money.
But this isn't a sitcom. And somehow this guy is less educated than Kramer from Seinfeld. This guy is less educated than Kramer from Seinfeld, and more useless.
Although I am, this is really. I just feel.
No, I can't change my number for like an hour. I'll change it later tonight and then call him. But yeah, he will get a call. Don't worry, he'll get a call.
I just feel...
He blocks me. He blocks me after if you saw the text messages that I posted, and if you saw like I'm gonna get one more in before you block me, like that was me. He blocks me immediately after I did that. But I got one more in last night, and he'll get another call tonight. He'll get another call tonight. Don't worry, DD, if you're listening, you'll be getting a call very soon.
stressed right now.
I don't think I can do it.
And although I already had anyone who's gonna help me to find a job, well,
Help him find.
I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna help me to find a job.
I can't do it
I
yet.
just hope the program will not go bankrupt. The program that helps me to find a gig that fits me. I just hope it doesn't go bankrupt. I hope it doesn't shut down.
The gig he hasn't gotten, the gig that will pay him for not showing up at any specific time, for not having a boss, for not wearing anything, for not doing any work, for never going to an interview. He's already hoping that this gig doesn't go bankrupt. Well, it sounds like a really solid business plan. Hiring little idiots without interviews, not telling them when to show up, not telling them what to do. It sounds like a solid business plan, but I think it might go bankrupt if they hire you.
Either I am, and here is another reason why it's too hard for me to find a job is because
Another reason. He's got more reasons. As if he hasn't been whining for long enough and given multiple reasons why this poor little boy shouldn't have to get a job like everyone else in the human race has to do. He's got more reasons why he shouldn't have to get a job, guys.
I've heard that every single employees who is the immigrants, they got detained by ICE. Like
he doesn't want to get a job because he might get detained by ICE. That's a cherry on the top of all this. So he admits again that he's an illegal immigrant and that if he gets a job, he might get deported by ICE. You know what? I'm all for that. He shouldn't be able to sit in this country taking in welfare, not working while being an illegal immigrant. He should absolutely get taken away by ICE if that's what he's doing. If that's what he's doing, he deserves to get taken away by ICE.
In the workplace, they got detained by ICE in the workplace, in the job. Yeah, that's too. Well, I would say all of the employees got detained by ICE agents in the workplace. Yeah, that is another reason why I'm unable to find any job. And that is it. I'm gonna end this video right now. And remember, glory to the great communist, glory to the Antifa.
Oh god, of course he says some stupid shit. Glory to the communists, glory to the Antifa. He's sitting in America, a capitalist nation, taking benefits paid for by the taxpayers of this capitalist nation as an illegal immigrant, sitting there saying glory to communism. What an anti-American, terrible, terrible human being. He should absolutely be deported. Terrible human being. But we have another video from him. As if you weren't tired of him whining, guys. He has another video whining about being scared about the having to get a job and all these Medicaid cuts. I think this one's a little bit older than the other one, but it doesn't matter because, you know, he's probably going to say the exact same thing he just said.
Howdy, folks. It's me.
So he did have a video this time, but it was incredibly dark. But I didn't really have time because I did this like at the last second to just add more padding to the show. But anyways, you can sort of see him in the background there. You can sort of see him in the background there.
Villy again.
Villy. He calls himself Villy.
So today it's really, really sad.
Yeah.
I'm feeling so overwhelmed.
Yeah, that's true.
For no reason. I'm just feeling overwhelmed. For no reason. What?
Yeah, for literally no reason. He doesn't do anything with his life. He sits around and plays video games and lives in a fantasy world. And then cries to the internet for attention because he makes up fantasies about why he's so stressed and everyone needs to feel sorry for him. No stress in his life. Sits around playing video games. No job. Just a waste of space.
Well, yeah, man, for no reason, I was meant like, nothing really happened. Nothing bad happened to me. Nothing bad happened to my family. But I'm just feel sad. It's just because it's the end of July. And
He was just saying in the last video, he was so horrible because it was August. Now he's saying he's so sad because it's the end of July. Is August that horrible for him? Does August have that horrible of a meaning for? What is August to him? What is August to him? That's the worst month of the year for him.
means it's the end of month of a Dragon Ball, but the end of Dragon Ball is not the reason why I'm feeling sad.
Why is it?
So what made me sad? What made me sad is that how I just have to move on. How I just have to move on to the new characters, new universe. Like that's what I feel like.
He's sad because of an anime, because of Dragon Ball Z. He's sad because Dragon Ball Z ended. What a stupid little crybaby trying to get attention over anything stupid. Like what a lol cow does. Make a video over something stupid, try to cry for attention. 5 from Bunny. Steve, would you consider playing his epic crying meltdown when William Glory Hole fucked up his life and he had to disavow Rax because he got in trouble with his mommy? I would play that. I don't have it queued up. I don't believe I have it queued up. I only have the time like saved on my account when he had the police called on him. I don't have the William Glory Hole meltdown over that. I don't think I do. Hold on. Let me check my account. Hold on. God damn it. Hold on. 1 second. Let me see what I got here. Steven. Sorry, dead air. I'll play this.
And also because July.
Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that. I was considering playing that tonight, but I'd rather just leave the stream up. And that got my alt account struck. That got my alt account struck for having that on there, so I cannot show that. Ooh, I wonder if it's on my alt. Hold on. Yeah, no, it's not on that account. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe it's on my alt. Because that's where I put all the bad ones. Mathrax. Huh. Oh. You know what? That's actually better. That's actually better than this. I don't know if this is the one you wanted to see. But I think we're going to watch that. I think we're going to have to watch that because that's going to be a fun one. Screw you, Sticky. Get off of Rumble. That'll be more fun. Share screen. That'll be more fun to hear him whine about not liking Dragon Balls or some stupid shit. Yeah, let's pull that up. Sure, we're back at 0. Let me boost the audio just a bit. Alright. Let's hear Valtrax melting down at me. This is a good one.
Okay, folks. I had a serious problem. Serious damn problem. So, first of all, I am trying to stay off the internet.
This is a good one. This is a good one. This is a great one.
When I am off the internet, Steve is continuously beefing with me. Continuously
Beefing. Yeah,
pushing me and himself to this drama. Just over my community post.
This is a good one, Edward. This is a great one.
That I already deleted it.
Oh yeah. This is because I got mad because that community post was the one that got me struck for that video. He told everyone go report that video, and they did. And they got me struck for that video. On my alt account, I didn't really care that much. But I got mad at him. And he had a little freak out.
Look. There is a solution. There's a solution for that.
Yeah?
Which is, all you have to do is just tell me to delete that community post, and then I'll delete it.
Yeah, I hated this shit. He put all the responsibility on me. After he tells everyone to go report my channel, and I got mad at him for that. He goes, well, you should have just told me to delete that post. Why don't you not make fucking posts telling people to go report my channel, and then cry when I get mad at you? He's such a fucking idiot. This is why I hated him. This is why I really, really hated him.
Instead of pushing yourself and me to this drama. This is exactly what horror cow do. Pushing themselves and others to this drama just over the community post.
No, I still hate him. Wayne. I definitely still hate him.
I'm trying to move on from you! I'm trying to move on from you! But you refuse to move on. You kept pushing me and yourself to this drama. You are a horror cow! Horror cow! You fucking horror cow! I'm sick of you, Canadian bastard! Just leave me the fuck alone! You Canadian bastards! You're the reason why I'm having the worst day ever! You fucking horror cow! You're the cow, Steve! You're a horror cow! I'm making me sick! I'm calling the police on you! You're mentally sick! Horror cow Canadian bastard!
Hold on, I got 10 from Belinda. Brushy eyebrows are out. Nice taxi driver haircut. Yeah, he was really funneling his taxi driver rage. He was really funneling his Martin Scorsese's taxi driver rage. Was that Martin Scorsese? I think it doesn't matter.
Oh, fucking horror cow! You're making me sick! You fucking Canadian horror cow! You're pushing yourself to this fucking drama, you fucking horror cow!
Yeah, you're pushing yourself to... No, I think you're working yourself up, little boy.
You're pushing yourself to this fucking drama! You fucking horror cow! I told you!
Yeah, I know.
I am sorry about my community post and I deleted it! So we can move on!
But no, you chose to be a fucking horror cow and then pushing me and yourself to this fucking drama. I told you, I don't want to have a beef with you, but you made me do. You fucking horror cow! You're pathetic!
Yeah, I'm pathetic. I'm very
You're
pathetic.
pathetic horror cow! Steve, you're pathetic horror cow!
Much longer is this?
You're making me calling the police on you! You fucking horror cow! You're making me do this shit! You made me do this! You're a horror cow! You go to hell! You fucking devil! You're the devil on the fucking internet! You're the devil, Steve! I'm sick of you! You're making me sick! You're making me fucking sick! You horror cow!
Ah, that's wonderful. I always love that. I always love that. But I think that's a good time. Good time to end it there, guys. We love the old Valtrax rage. He was very upset that night. But I think that's all we got for the Machete Bowl for tonight, guys. I appreciate y'all coming by as always. I'll catch you guys at the next one, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
This is the only response video that you are getting. After this, I'm going back to ignoring you. I'm going back to blocking you. I'm going back to not paying attention to you.
Oh, no, you don't, Chris. You're not getting away that easy.
Fuck you, you greasy, stinky dick Italian. You salami. You are salami man. You Italian dick. You have grease under your dick because you're a filthy wog. You fucking fob. Get out of the lawn. Get out of the lawn. Take your Dalmatis with